Before this video begins, I'd like to give a special thanks to the people listed on screen for supporting me on Patreon. Welcome to Let's Play NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup Part 240. And on a new day and a new stream, let's actually do the Daytona 500. But first, I did what I said I was going to do, and after the last stream, I changed my livery quite substantially. Well, you see it now. So, I went with a waste management themed color scheme. And this is what it looks like now. I based this design, also I switched manufacturers to Chevy. It's like, oh shit, he qualified on pole in a Dodge, in a red Dodge, and then for 3 days later he switched to this. So yeah, there you go. I based this off of Sterling Marlin's number 14 Waste Management Cup car that he drove in the later stages of his career. So, if you're wanting to look at the reference, well, you can look that up. Just look up Waste Management NASCAR and you'll see it. So yeah, there we go. I have a much better looking livery now on my car. But anyways, with that out of the way, let's move on to our first official race of the season, the Daytona 500. Let's go away.
One word describes the place and the race every driver dreams about. A dream about winning. A dream about glory. A dream about history. That word is Daytona. Today, the dream of one driver will come true as EA Sports presents the Daytona 500.
Have you ever had a dream? Anyways, so, as we established in the last segment, the starting grid you see on the top of the screen is based off the results of the two Gatorade duels, except for, or Gatorade 125s, except for the front row, because it is based off qualifying times. This means I'm on the pole. So, hooray. In shit. So, there's your starting order. Newman starting alongside me, so hey. It's the guy that brought me into NASCAR, starting alongside me in my first Daytona 500, and my debut as a Cup car owner. So away we go in the Waste Management Lemon. 50 laps. I never know when to upshift on these plate tracks, because back in 2004 they actually revved like quite a bit lower at top speed with the restrictor plates. Also high Slater. Alright, so Newman's gonna have a flippin' good time next to me. What year was it that he had that massive Daytona flip? Wasn't it 2003? I think it was 2003. If I remember correctly. Hello, Veras. How's it going? Hello, everybody, to the stream. And I lead the first lap. I lead the first official, well, I say official, first official lap of the season, because the Gatorade, the qualifying races don't count. They're 3 wide behind me. Here comes Michael. On the inside of both Gordon and Labonte. Oh, I had missed you. And the Daytona 125. That's what this technically is. And I'm honestly not surprised that I have this momentum that I currently had, because I did pretty well at Talladega in my only plate race last season in the Cup. With a, I think it was a 3-star car, so with a fully upgraded Cup car, I should be able to hold the lead fairly well as long as I can hold the bottom. So they'll catch me in the turns because I fucking can't turn around Daytona and Talladega smooth enough. Yeah, it was 2003. Thought so. I remember recently learning that they actually like reenacted that crash for the prologue race to NASCAR 06, which was really cool. Any iRacing tonight? Nah, it's just gonna be this tonight. Well, at least for the stream. I'll probably do some iRacing after the stream. What year am I on now? This is the 2008 season. Oh, weird. Season 5. Yeah, buddy. I'm trying to figure out what that freaking custom livery is on the Bonnie's car. Or custom, alternate livery. Can't really tell. It's advertising something, I know that, other than Interstate Batteries. Not quite sure what. Nope, and there goes the Bonnie into the wall. And there I go with a half-second lead at Daytona. Because I'm doing it for Dale. Haha, Dale. So yeah, hopefully this season won't take too long. I'm, like I said in the last segment, I'm exclusively doing I'm exclusively doing the Cup races. And, this season. So while the Cup races are longer, I think each race should last about close to an hour. And there's going to be 34 of them, so yeah. Car has invisible armor. It's plot armor. After all, I am the anime protagonist in this. 2008 year, it's game for Season 5. Because Season 1 starts in 2004. So, 2004 Season 1, 2005 Season 2, 6, 3, 7, 4, 8, 5. There you go. Quick maths. Wow. I don't know. They, like, try to make some kind of move off of Turn 4 and to the outside, and they just, they run out of track. Junior did it at least 3 times in the qualifying race. Right behind me. So far so good. Just been kind of mirror driving basically, because that's what you do at front. This is not bumpy as it wasn't. Oh, trust me, I've been around this track in iRacing. I'm glad it's not as bumpy as it was. Fucking Daytona is so, well, before they repaved it recently, it was so fucking bumpy. Like, the version they have in iRacing, I don't know what, like, year it's from, but oh my god, it's bumpy. It's literally just go around the turn, crest dip, crest dip, crest dip, crest dip, crest dip. Just I think we've got a slight separation up front here. We're not all piled in together. I try the repaid version. I don't know if I have the repaid version. I don't even know if it's in iRacing. Like, I don't know if they ever scanned the repaid version or not. I don't really know that much. I'm only in my second week of iRacing. I don't know anything. Are you still racing this season after the 2005 and then like possible song? Was it Hacks Cheese or something? I don't know what you mean, Corvette, but like the career actually progresses by year. It doesn't actually like advance through. Oh my fucking god. Hi Chris, thanks for the 50 bits. Gotta get that cup, Charity. Thank you for your remaining 50 bits. Anyways, whoops. I think it's free for those who have the old Daytona. Well, considering the old Daytona is also free, that was one of the tracks I got just by purchasing the subscription to iRacing, so therefore, I haven't been to New Daytona yet, because they use the unofficial truck races that they were running when I started iRacing were at the old Daytona. Anyways, I'm not exactly sure what you meant by that message, Corvette, but the way the career is, it like progresses through each year, but it doesn't actually update it as if like the game could magically update like the driver roster and sponsors and everything as if in real life. It just like the in-game years progress, but it's still using the same 2004 cars and drivers, if that makes sense, since this is based off the 2004 season, this game. Supposed to have Pocono. That must be another one of the free tracks. The only actual tracks I've purchased so far in iRacing are Darlington and New Hampshire. And that's just because I needed them for the K&N series. Luckily, I don't need to buy a track for the K&N series for a couple weeks. Those are, I think the next 2 weeks are at Charlotte. That was Darlington. Scary as balls, but a lot of fun. Like, a lot of fun. Oh, hey. They finally found a way. Shit. Hi, Michael. Jeffrey Gordando passed me for the lead. How dare. How scary. You have Dirt Rally, right, Harry? If so, have you ever driven around Finland? It's like that. Except without the jumps. So confused. I'm trying to like put this in the most simplest terms possible. Like, this game only uses 2004 cars and drivers, but the in-game, like, the career, like, actually, it doesn't just repeat 2004 every year of the career. It actually, like, tries to simulate that, you know. I say simulate, it actually progresses through the years. I have no idea what the fuck that is, Varys. Oh, yeah, I have Dirt 4, okay. No, Australian Dirt 4 is kind of like a Finland Light, so tries to simulate a silly season. Yeah, there also is that. I forget fucking what drivers got replaced. I know Johnny Sauter's now in the Cup Series in this, like, for this season. I forget what car he's driving, though. Who else retired? Terry Labonte. Actually, no, he's driving. Johnny Sauter's driving the 5 car this season, I think. I forget the other 2 drivers, though. I know they're fantasy drivers, so I just forget what cars they are in now. Also, GG Jimmy. Mr. Johnson. Fucking boom confetti to the wall. My right rear is the first to wear? Really? My voice is cracking? Really? Any more cars in the IndyCar grid next year? Oh boy! Sounds good for all the not oval races. The not over 1 mile oval races, I should say. Alright, Day coming back. Michael gonna hit the wall? No, he's not. Okay. Thought Michael was just gonna go flying up into the wall before there. He did not. Already 30 confirmed entries for the 500? Jesus. We haven't even, like, it's not even Christmas yet at the time of this recording. There's a new team that's being formed. Oh shit. Also, aren't they like contemplating raising the field cap over 33 for the Indy 500? Can't remember if like that's been confirmed or if that's just a rumor or what. But maybe cancel Dirt 4 LP. Working on too many things at once and just kind of reshifting my focus. Basically. I was getting overwhelmed by working on so many different projects and playing so many different games at once. And unfortunately, Dirt 4 was like the biggest casualty of that. It's no fault to the game itself, because I love Dirt 4. It's just, it's a lower priority on games to LP right now. Yeah. Like, there's definitely, like, some pretty, I don't want to say substantial, but that's the only word I can think of, flaws with Dirt 4. Like, the lack of content in the not rally disciplines. Like, the Land Rush is just, there's so little content there. I mean, what content that is there is really good and fun. But, there's just isn't much of it. Rallycross, well, it's more than Dirt Rally, but still not a whole lot. And then, the fact that, all the stages, like, none of the actual rally stages in the game were, like, you know, manually mapped out. They were just kind of used with their, despite the stages always being the exact same thing in every playthrough of the career in Dirt 4, you can definitely tell they used their procedural generator for all the stages, because there's a lot of repeating elements. Honestly, that's probably the biggest flaw with Dirt 4, is the stage design or lack thereof. Oh, I'm fucking excited for Dirt Rally 2.0. Also, hey, everybody's pitting. It's going to be a 2-stop race, I see. Like, I'm really excited for Dirt Rally 2.0. Like, fucking first 2 months of 2019 have, like, 2 of my most anticipated releases. And that's Dirt Rally 2.0 and Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm so excited for both of those. I don't know how I'm gonna find time to play all this shit. The more I look at this livery, the more satisfied I am with it. This is like, yeah, I kind of pulled off the Sterling Marlin waste management car pretty damn well within this game's limitations. Yeah, I can definitely sympathize with that Corvette with the stage racing. I don't like it either. Well, I don't like the way that they do it. I don't mind, like, awarding points, like, at certain points in the race. Because, you know, endurance racing does that. I just don't like the way they interrupt the race after every stage. Like, if they could just get rid of that, then stage racing would be okay. It's like, okay, stage 1 is over, let's award the points, but keep circulating, boys. Then you gotta have that risk versus reward element. It's like, do you want to try to get that extra point or two at the end of the stage and, you know, jeopardize the rest of this run and possibly the rest of the race because we're going to be staying green, or every third or quarter of the race? I mean, I think the way they segment it is fine now. Like, the first 2 quarters, maybe, yeah, or at least make the caution laps not count. You know, treat it as like 3 separate races. I don't know. They just like, okay. I'm sorry, I can't speak. Also, fucking Labonte. Big winner of this pit cycle. 2 months away from Daytona. We're actually only 1 month away from Daytona because of the 24-hour. But they did, yeah. I mean, the All-Star races had that format for years. I mean, it's even in this game. And even with the All-Star format, just regular cautions, the laps don't count, which makes sense for that. It wouldn't make sense for like a full 500-mile race, but yeah. Difference between dirt and dirt rally. Just names. Like, they just decided to call it Dirt Rally. And I think Dirt Rally is definitely more focused on the sim side. Kevin, please, push me to Bobby. We must catch the leader. Or at least I must. I mean, I'm going to take 2 tires on the last stop, but still. I want to race, damn it. Like, I think it's just Codemaster. It's just the name. Like, for all intents and purposes, Dirt Rally is just kind of like a pseudo spin-off of the main Dirt series. Where it's focused on a more hardcore rally experience. Whereas, like, the just main numbered dirt games are focused on, like, also try to bring in the casual fans. Bobby, please. This is, yeah, that's right. Honestly, I can't wait. Next year, I'm going to try to do the Daytona 24 in iRacing. I won't be able to do it this year just because I don't have the people or the content, but next year, I want to do, like, at least the Daytona 24, possibly more of the endurances. I wonder if any of the RBR guys worked on Dirt Rally. I don't actually know. Hey, Pokemon. Like, oh, it's the Hulk livery. Okay. I'm like, what is this alternate fucking livery on Labani's car? It's the Hulk. The Incredible Hulk. And now I've completely lost my train of thought. Because I got, distracted by big, muscular, green dude. Penis? Okay. Ah. First I enter too high, and then I touch the apron. What the heck am I doing? I don't know, but Harvick's trying to make a move. I deny. Battle cancel. You know, to be fair, I could probably let someone get in front of me and then share draft, tandem him, to where it'd be only a 2-car race. Did NASCAR go back to the 2005 season or something before stage racing happened? So basically just NASCAR as it is now, but without stage racing. Not necessarily going back to 2005. Can I beat all careers of Gran Turismo games with a wheel? I mean, other than 1 and 2, yes, because I don't have a game that actually works. Or my wheel isn't the most compatible with GT1 and 2. Like, yeah, I can actually use the steering function, but I can't use the pedals, so I'd have to use the, like, buttons on my wheel for acceleration and braking and
Number 29, here's the run. Watch him to make a move.
I mean, when I eventually redo GT3, at least, I want to do it on the wheel. And GT4, well, unless something terrible happens, I ain't redoing that. Yeah, that is, yeah. I don't know. I don't think stage racing is actually bad. I just think the way NASCAR does it is bad. Like I said, like, IMSA does it for their endurance races. They just don't, you know, hype it up. Like, okay, we've reached this portion of the race, let's award some points to the top guys. Alright, we've reached this next portion of the race, let's award some points to the top guys. While actually not interrupting the race in any way, shape, or form. Oh, GT4's menu music was fantastic. Actually, all the menu music from GT 1 through 4 is just great. 5 is okay, if you like smooth lounge jazz. Eh. It's not a challenge I have any interest in trying. Because it's like, oh, I mean, I could do it if I tried, I just don't want to. It's just like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, Squidward. Yeah, Squidward. Oh, here comes Kevin on the outside. Pushed me, Kenseth. But whatever little push he gave me helped and worked. Blinding sun. Man, Bobby really fell back after I passed him. I think we're going to have another congregation of cars behind me before we peel off for our second and final stop. Have great turns in the steering wheel. Yeah, but it's not necessary. Very interesting things happening in the Angel stream. Did someone give him like $2,000 again? Or however much he got to build his frickin' Omega cunt PC. Wish I could have an Omega cunt PC. Not sure what Harvick and Kenseth are doing behind me, but okay. My throttle finger is starting to hurt. Because this is all I'm doing. Racing Group C bodied Mini Cooper Pseudo 962 happened. Oh. I don't even know what those words I just read were, but well, I do, but still. That combination of words just sounds like a fucking adventure. Did I lead that lap? Really? Or did Harvick lead that lap? I'm not sure who led that lap. That was a fucking dead heat. I'm gonna lap someone in a few laps. I don't know what the hell you were looking at, Harry, because that's not happening. Although we do have the undercut guys pitting now. Also, Labani is caught back up. So now it's a four-man jam. Fatal four-way. For the Daytona 500.
Number 29 has a run. Watch him to make a move.
18 to go. Going to the wall. Hit wall equals no.
Careful, buddy. Car's coming onto the track up ahead. Careful now.
Oh, Kenseth sees his lemon.
Walter, inside, watch it.
Yes. I mean, like that one thing, soundbite from quite a few years back when tandem drafting was a thing. Fucking. I think it was Harvick. It was either no, it was Kyle Busch. I think he was pushing. I think like Kyle Petty or somebody. They play a freaking radio sound. It's like, I'm gonna have nightmares about kids eating free. Yeah, so far, or at least at this point in time, it's just me, Harvick, Kenseth, and Labani. We'll see what happens here. Honestly, the GT6 menus I like more than GT5s. They're fine for me. The only problem I had with GT6 was it was way too freaking easy. way too freaking easy. It's like Gran Turismo 1, pretty substantial challenge. GT2, also substantial challenge. GT3, same. GT4, yes. GT5, oh my god, this is so fucking hard. GT6, babby mode. GT Sport, still kind of babby mode. Polyphony, please. I want you to crush my balls again. Don't mind me just doing some bump drafting. Harvick doesn't seem too upset about it. Babby mode, but with better sound audio. Flip. Loading screens for painting the brake calipers. What? How does one correlate into the other? Loading screen for painting. Excuse me, Harvick, I want to lead. I want to flex on all these motherfuckers. Check it out. I'm going to do what Tony Stewart did in 2011 before he did it in 2011. That frickin' slight rubber banding is a little bit annoying. Because it's like, oh, we passed you, time to slow down like a tenth. It's like, oh, you're about to, oh, you're in the lead now. Alright, we're gonna speed up like 2 miles per hour. 2011 Stewart, yeah, it was epic. Like, I was so happy that Tony won the title there, but I was also so freaking sad that Edwards did not. Like, it was one of the most conflicting emotions I've had, ever. One of the most conflicting... Oh god, Kevin, please. That was entirely his fault. What was I saying? I don't know. I'm gonna block Kenseth. There's my lane, Matt. Kinda, except for PS3, Chris, because, like I said, GT5 was, like, super hard, and then GT6 was super easy. So you kinda had pretty much both extremes on the PS3. Okay, I'm pitting this lap. Make my shaking and final stop. Looks like Labonte's going to do the same. I don't remember GT5 being that hard. Like, the the regular races, like, was your typical, it's as difficult as the car you're driving. But, like, the special events and some of the license tests were fucking ridiculously hard. Hey, Jake. Go home. Do it. You won't. And his right side tires for the stop. Get that little extra advantage.
Right sides only.
It's not like I need fresh-ass tires for Daytona. Alright, there we go. We're good. Go. Papa needs money to buy food. Fuck you. Okay. When and where? Strats. They'll be back before the end of the race, I'm sure. Fourth dimension? Fuck. I knew I shouldn't have skipped dimensions. Yeah, first orange and now lemon. Lemons! Right now I'm at work. Hell yeah! Alright, and now we cruise for a few laps. I think mean unsafe pit exit.
Indigo.
Which, by the way, that's kind of an easy penalty to get at New Hampshire because, oh my god, the pit exit. You have to stay on the apron until the exit of turn 2, and there's that part where the wall just kind of shows up at the exit of turn 2, and you have like less than a lane to stay in. It's like, either way, stop and go, motherfucker. Oh, they're giving us the black flag. Now gap's down to under 4 seconds already. Is it NR03? Or is it? Dun dun! GT5 is hard in comparison to 6. I mean, fucking Kirby's Adventure is hard in comparison to GT6, so... You know, Kirby's Adventure, a game made for babies. They closing in. GT4 special condition events. I mean the rally events. You know, I wish they would add to GT Sport fucking rally events. They have a few tracks. They could hopefully add more, maybe. I know it's like a common thing for rally to be like exist but be an afterthought in Gran Turismo, but you know, they could like make it not an afterthought for once. That would be cool. Like the Group B cars are fun to drive. I like some of the Group B like versions of certain cars. Rally's dead. How can it be dead if it wasn't alive to begin with? And before they've been developing like Pikes Peak and shit for like this whole time. They're just trying to perfect it and shit. Doesn't Polyphony have the Pikes Peak license? Or am I a dum-dum? He thinks me a dum-dum. And here comes Kenseth. He's now less than a second behind. Ooh. Bit of a slide through 4. Had that. They had a very condensed version of Pikes Peak in GT2, yeah. Hello, Matthew. How are you today? Ready to continue our battle?
Just looking left.
He sure is looking left. Okay, my left side tires are causing some minor issues. Plus, with Kenseth taking air off my rear. Maybe I should have just went with 4 tires and just continued pushing and blocking and fucking and...
You're clear.
yeah. Also, Kenseth's not the only guy I have to worry about, because there's a bit of a pile behind me.
Come on, man.
It's only a 4-car pile, but it's a pile.
Got both sides, all clear.
Can't get away that easily, Matthew.
Kenseth, you're the boss.
Okay, maybe he can, because my car is currently way too loose to deal with this shit. No, come back.
Got the leader. Stay on the track bumper.
Okay, 2 to go. I see Labonte. I see Stewart.
Going outside.
I'm trying to figure out who else is in there. There should be Harvick in there. Trying to figure out that 4th car. I think it might be Jimmy Johnson.
Okay, we're back in second.
I think OBS froze for a moment there.
Number 17. Outside.
He sure is. God damn it.
All clear.
Front wall.
Number 18. Coming high.
Don't do it, Bobby. Final lap of the Daytona 500. Should have tried to slingshot into 1. Oh well, fuck it. I'm gonna lift a little, so I can try to slingshot into 3.
Down low, down low. Clear all around. Kenseth, you're the boss.
Suck my dick, there's no out of bounds in this game.
Okay, now's our chance to widen the gap between you and the field.
Widen the gap at Daytona, okay. Wishful thinking, idiot. Off 4. Fucking drifting around here. And we gonna win the Daytona 500. Yeah. Did it.
Nice job by everybody out there today. Let's
Oh, Johnson was
the
the other car in this pile. By God, we did it. Now let's just not pull a Trevor Bayne and have that be the only thing we do in the Cup Series. Fucking holy shit. I made $1.5 million from that race. Goddamn. Well, here are your race results. All that good shit. So, hooray, we've got the, we've got that race out of the way. I don't have to redo that. And there we go. And we had 3 retirements in the race. Damn. Yeah, buddy, celebrating victory lane. Something tells me this is going to be a common sight. Now that I have my own cup team. I guess we'll find out. Oh, hey, that's what we got. I forgot about that showdown for the next segment. So, there's our early standings. 15-point advantage over Labonte. Hooray. Oh shit, my Bush driver won at Daytona as well. Nice. And truck driver 26th, and my modified driver 11th, so. Alright. My team at least got 2 victories. Team SFR for the win. Sweetness. Alright, anyways, let's check out our Daytona 500 trophy. Here it is. Look at that. Look at that beautiful beast. Hell yeah. So, there we go. That will do it for this segment. So, next time, we'll be doing a showdown against Dale Jr., hopefully getting the Daytona prototype finally, and we'll go to some actual racing in the Cup Series. Stay tuned for that.